I myself have, from a very young age, of course, my family forced me to practice Tara. Then later on, of course, I have very shallow and diluted admiration towards Aryatara. And last 2 years, I'm interpreting, there has been several post-shopping depression. Post-shopping depression. And I'm interpreting this as her blessing. I have bought probably about 30, 40 Tara statues. Every time I go somewhere, there is always amazing looking Tara statues. So I just had to buy. Within like course of 1 week, actually, I ended up buying 2 Tara statues. Like when I bought the first one, I thought, okay, this is it. No more now. But then I went to another shop that, for no other reasons, just like hanging around. And there, another one. And many of them are quite expensive. Some actually are, one of them is more expensive than my car. Anyway, so I'm trying to interpret that these are the blessings from her. And as a sort of, tribute and appreciation towards this continuous emerging and like bombardment of Aryatara, I have actually now decided to commission the whole Tara, 21 Tara paintings. Now, there are so many types of Tara, belonging to different tantric sort of levels. Many of you are very familiar with the Tromge's Tara, which principal deity is the red Tara. And then there's the Chogyur Lingpa's one, which is also very, very popular. That one actually have outer, inner, and secret level. Then there is a Jamenchenze Wangpo, Chime Pamanyinti, the Tara with a consort. Just say white Tara. When that came out first in Tibet, it created a bit of a controversy. I think many Tibetans couldn't understand women taking the lead. Because usually we have these deities with a male, with a consort, female, but this one is the other way around. Then there's a very, very, very popular one is Atisha Dipamkara's Tara. Now, as I'm repeating here, different types of Tara, also many times different types of Tara may be not even referred as a Tara, but they are actually none other than the Tara practice. Like a Saraswati is another form of Tara. Vasudharani, which is a wealth for the wealth. She, many times she may be not known as a Tara, but she is one of the emanation of the Tara. And like a lion face Tara or the lion face Dakini. So you can maybe then, this may be leading a question, why there are many different forms of Tara? Tara is known as, and known and practiced quite a lot as a sort of a protecting deity. And when we talk about protection, then we also talk about different types of fear and different types of what do you call it, calamities, unfavorable incidents, negative what do you call it, shifts, and also force of collective negative karma, like plague, famine, bad leader, Argentina winning.
Vitória da Argentina.
And bad, what do you call it? Also like, so there's many different levels like that. Kind of you can categorize it as more outer, inner, and secret calamities. Okay, so generally, most of us, ignorant beings, don't even consider the secret calamities as a calamities. But the inner, some of the inner calamities also, we don't consider them as calamities. If anything, we may consider some of them as a, blessing, gain, good thing to have. Little do we realize that they are the real calamities. So there's outer calamities that we usually worry, such as earthquake, flood, fire, basically four element, chaos of four elements. War, famine, that's another one. And this is all in the classic text. Wild animals, those days, I guess a lot of obstacles from them. And diseases, and I think I already mentioned the plague, like not just plague, but unexplainable diseases. Javicheba, which is punishment from the ruler. I think in the ancient times, this is a very big, there's always unfair punishment coming from kings and all that. Bad omen, bad dream, and inauspiciousness, family disputes, not just family disputes. That is supposedly, what do you call it? The problem of this age now. Dispute, disagreement, discontentment also. And dullness, loss of inspiration, to do anything, even to walk from here to there. Basically, yeah. Kind of. I don't know how this is difficult to translate. Anyway, things that I guess makes you. These kind of things causes like suicide, feeling pointless, meaningless, but not in that, profound way. But you create the meaning and then you create the meaningless. That kind of meaningless. And also problems like overly sensitive and overly not sensitive. Like you are so not sensitive. Even a cheese grater is not good to turn you on. That only happens in England, so don't worry.
Meu caso.
Collective mistrust, loss of, mixed, what do you call it? Crumbling of relative order. I think, things like, these are very difficult to interpret. Things like, like in the school, like a public school, students are not even encouraged to respect the teacher. It's like, like not only not encouraged, it's almost like you don't need to. And if there's a demand of respect, then the teacher might end up, like going to prison in some parts of the world. I think this loss of relative order is quite profound, actually. Things like now, I'm interpreting this, of course, I'm not sure. I'm now, like in many developed countries, in the adults, in the pretext of, respecting the children or whatever, I don't know what is the pretext, but they do, they give they have assumption, some sort of assumption to the kids that they can be in the family discussions, and instead of kids being left to be kids, but letting them involve in, which actually almost forces the kids to be quite fast and intelligent, but it's not really good. Anyway, these are sort of the outer. Some of them could be inner, actually, but outer, more like a visible fear and visible calamities to protect us from that. Actually, just, I want to tell you this before, I get lost into all these myths of details. If you are a follower of the Aryatara, you should really supplicate to Aryatara to protect you from calamities that you don't know what you should be protecting from. But ask her to do that anyway. Because we don't know what, we don't know whether we should win a lottery or not.
We should be?
To win a lottery. Maybe it's not a good thing. Okay, so the inner calamities, anger, jealousy, suspiciousness, anxiety, all of that, I think. And then the secret calamities, which is the calamities that you should really worry about is constant distractions to the dualistic world. And we are talking about a very, very, very profound level of calamities. Even, like seemingly very, very mundane. Oh, I need a haircut. That could lead to a lot of things.
Isso pode levar a muitas coisas.
That could lead to obsession towards hairdresser. I mean, on the other hand, oh well, forget it. I don't need a haircut. That could lead us to troubles too. It could lead us to divorce.
Pode.
So basically, constant distraction towards, judgments. Okay, let's take a break, like 10, 15 minutes, and then we come back.
10, 15 minutos de intervalo, a gente volta.